Today we're going to work on selective sharpening inside of Lightroom Classic. Now it might surprise you, but we're not going to go into the sliders of sharpening. We're going to do this all with masks. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Terry Vanderheiden. Welcome to my channel. Sometimes the sharpening sliders inside of Lightroom Classic can be a bit heavy. So today, I'm going to show you a technique that will skip the sharpening sliders altogether. Now, if you're a member of my mailing list, then you've already received a link to the practice image to download the practice image that we're going to be working on today. And if you aren't a member and you'd like to get that kind of service, then go to my website, imagelight.com, click on the subscribe button, and then fill out the form. And then I'll put you on my list to receive notices of my videos, as well as advanced images to practice on along with me when I release a video. Now let's get into Lightroom Classic and I'll show you the steps to sharpening with masks. All right, let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is make some virtual copies so that we can have some before and afters to look at. And let's do this. Let's color code this one red. This will be our mask one. And this we're going to color code yellow. This will be our conventional sharpening. So let's go in here. We're going to go in the basic panel and we're going to go to detail and we're going to go to sharpening. Now you've probably seen me do this before, but this is typical sharpening. So let's go ahead and run this up to about 100, 110, something like that. And then of course I'm going to hold down the option key and slide the radius over until we start seeing the detail there and around the eye. Same thing with detail. We're going to do the same thing. Slide it over, hold the option or alt key down, slide that over. And then of course we're going to do the same thing with the masking, slide this over. So we're only really going to be sharpening the things that are white. So that's the typical workflow of sharpening. So let's go in here to 100%, take a look at what we've got. And if we want to turn this off and on, that's what we started with, and that's what we have now. So it is sharper, and that looks cool, right? Except also too, you can see around the edge of the head up here, you're starting to get noise here that's sharpened as well. And this was shot at, this entire image rather was, let's go here to the original. You can see it was shot at ISO 800, so not super high ISO, very long lens, 840 millimeters at 5.6 and at 1/2500th of a second. So we like the sharpening of this, but I think we can do a little bit better. So let's go into our masking here, and this is the one that doesn't have any sharpening on it yet. And we're going to do this a little different way. So in sharpening, the key to sharpening is that all sharpening really is contrast. You're creating more contrast between the pixels. So with that in mind, if we want to create more contrast in whatever it is we want sharpened, that will kind of act like a sharpener. So let's try this. Let's go in here, we'll grab our mask. And the first thing we're going to do is just do a brush mask. And we're going to brush around the eyeball. Because again, remember, that's what everybody looks at first. Let's go ahead and create a mask around there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some changes to it. Now, obviously, if we want to change our exposure, we can do that, but we're not going to really want to change the exposure too much on this. We'll just leave it as it was pretty much. But we do want to zoom up the contrast. So let's pump that contrast up. In this case, we're going to go up to about 70. And also to increase the contrast, we're going to work with the whites. So we can bring the whites down, obviously, but we want to create contrast. So we're going to start moving those whites up. So that's like 70, 60%, 64% on there. And the blacks are the opposite, right? So we want to bring the blacks to make them darker. So we're going to bring that back a little bit. And we see what we've done here. We've created a really dark, contrasty eye. Now, it looks a little excessive, so let's go up to our mount slider and just pull that back. There, that looks good. So now let's make another mask. We're going to go ahead and click the plus button. We'll do another brush mask. And this time what we're going to do is we're going to just paint around the side of this duck's head. Let's move it back a little bit so we can make sure that we're getting everything that we want sharpened here. And this is just the side of the face down towards the water. Now let's go ahead and zoom back up again, see what we got here. We probably could zoom this to maybe 60%. That might be a little bit better to get everything in. There we go. So let's go back to our exposure. Again, we don't want to change our exposure too much. We'll bring it down just a tad. Contrast, we do want to start bringing it up. Now, if we bring it all the way up, we can see, hey, that looks kind of weird, right? So we just want to bring it up somewhat there, just until, my typical rule of thumb is bring it up to where it looks extreme, bring it back till it looks like it, just where it stops looking extreme, and then just back just a tiny bit. So let's go ahead and bring up our whites. Now, if we bring up the whites too much, you can see these white highlights really start to, you can see over here that they're going to start as we click on the histogram here and see if we've got any overdo highlights, and those are obviously going to get clipped. So let's go ahead and pull those back just a little bit. And then our blacks, again, we're going to try to make our blacks blacker. We don't want to go too extreme because we're dealing with such a wider part of the body here. Now let's go down and see what we can do with the bill of the duck. Hit plus, and we're going to do select objects. And this time we're just going to do the paintbrush because that's going to be a little bit easier. Now let's try this. We'll try the box. Okay, so Lightroom actually did a pretty good job, but we're going to have to augment it just a little bit. So let's go ahead and add to that selection with a brush. And we'll add this section up here. And we'll make this softer transition around the bill right there. Okay, so we got most of the bill in, that's good. Now let's come up here and let's take a look at our exposure. We can actually lighten the bill just a little bit, and that will bring a little more attention to it. Now when we try to create contrast, let's see what our contrast does when we start pulling this up. It's a little extreme, but that's all right, we're going to be fine. And let's go ahead and take our whites, bring those whites up. And if we bring them all the way up, that creates a whole lot of contrast, which is really great. So let's bring that up, say about 80%. And our blacks, we got to be a little careful with this because it's a black subject. If we bring it down here, then you can't see anything. So we're just going to work with it a little bit. Probably actually going to pump that up just a little bit so we can see detail into this part of his bill. So now we have done, really some simple things to sharpen this. So let's move this out of the way for a quick second. And let's compare our sharpening with our masks and then our sharpening. And remember, we didn't do any real sharpening as far as the program is concerned. We're just changing contrast, creating a contrast inside of our file. Let's go ahead and take a look at these together. So remember, the red one here is the one done with mask. The yellow one, our little tag down here, is the one done with our original sharpening that most everybody does. Let's take a look. Now, as we look at this, we can see that this has kind of a granular texture to it. The feathers are a little more granular on this, and this one is not. But also look up here. Look at the noise that's created over here because we're sharpening the whole thing. It's almost like a vibration look right around the edge of this duck's head, where here it's nice and soft because we used the mask. We didn't get into that at all. And that was how we actually created kind of a better looking eye and better contrast here and more realistic color over here, where this seems to kind of soften out just a little bit. So for me, this is a pretty easy way to go to make a quick mask of that. And let's take a look over here on this part of the bird. So when we go to the tail end of the bird, you can see over here by looking at the navigator, with tail end of the bird here, our mask one, this was our original, right? We didn't really do anything to this at all. But here's where it gets really gritty and sharpening because we sharpened the whole image. We didn't just sharpen part of it. So for me, this is something where it's a little sketchy, right? So we can actually take this a step further if we like. Let's go into our mask one and let's do another mask. Let's go into develop, grab another mask. We'll hit the plus sign. All right, let's do a linear gradient. And let's drag this out this side of the duck. Because this area here is not an area that we care about. We don't want the viewer necessarily looking at that all that closely. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to come down. We'll come down to effects. We're going to take our texture and slide that all the way the opposite side. So that's a much softer look. We'll also do clarity as well. So as we look at this, let's go ahead and zoom this up. This is after, that's before, and that's after. See how that just mutes everything? We've just turned the texture and the clarity down on that side of the bird. So again, when you're looking at this image, you want to be able to focus on the bird eye, that this is where we really want our sharpening, right, in here. But the rest of this can be softened, and you're just kind of doing the opposite. You're softening areas that you don't want the viewer to look at. So this is a pretty simple way that you can take your images and create a mask for them and mask out the areas that you want sharpened. Control the contrast, not the sharpening. Control the contrast in the image, which will create that illusion of sharpness, but it won't be overkill, right? If you sharpen the whole thing, then you can run into sharpening noise, all kinds of things. This is a way that you can sharpen as you go, and it will sharpen the areas that you want to bring the viewer's eyes where you want. So a little combination of contrast and a little combination of your texture or the lack of texture in the places that you want soft. So this is a way that you can really create a really cool image fairly quickly using mask and not get in trouble by over sharpening the entire image. If you like this kind of content, take a second to hit the like button. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon to remind you of my next video. All right, we'll see you next time.